told 30 times so. But guess what? Is where it gets interesting. He has scored 174, a higher score. His run rate average is 50.8. Strike rate 76.3. 15 centuries. 22 half centuries. Now, I am marveled. Not in the history of cricket. I've ever seen someone play so horrible at a 5-day game and then play brilliant, the best ever, maybe the best ever, arguably, in the one-day arena for the West Indies in the 50-over format. And you ask the question, how come? But there's no answer. There is no answer at all because he has the patience, he has the shots, he has the time in the 5-day arena. Yet still he can't supply the runs as he does in the 50 over. Pooran is a T20 player. Watch two batsmen at the wicket. Pooran looked like he was giving away his wicket, although he made a 3-century, a 3-figure. The fact is, it's one of those things that you can't explain. He was flying over, maybe it's a Martian. Whatever it is, it's a shooting star that disappears in the middle of the night. You can't explain that. But that's Shai Hope's innings in Test. You hope, though, that the star will get bright one day and shine over the 5-day arena. But until that day comes, it's a mystery between those two formats with that batsman. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that's the producers you brought here by Spectrum Insurance Broker, setting the industry standard. Is there ever been a batsman who's brilliant?
I don't think there are too many batsmen. Sean is right. There are not too many batsmen with such a wide disparity
between
their ODI and Test performances. There can't be too many. Michael Bevan, maybe. But I think Michael would probably average a little bit more than 25 in Test cricket. But I can't think of any other name that would be so brilliant in one format and so very ordinary in the other. Somebody would have to find and tell me. Part of the thing though is that he does score runs in ODI cricket against some teams where they don't play Test cricket. Netherlands and Nepal and Zimbabwe hardly play Test cricket no more. Yeah. So Ireland, I think he might have century against Ireland and Afghanistan and Nepal and Zimbabwe, and I'm going to have to check the countries. But he would have scored centuries against maybe 3 or 4 opponents in ODI cricket that I don't think he would have played in the Test match cricket against. And with him catch them kind of man, like when him catch Nepal or there. Yeah. And I made a point one time and them nearly take off my head, that when Shea Hope catch the minnows, he kill them. He doesn't have a Test century against Australia or England. Yeah. He does have against India. You have to give him that.
ODI centuries. He doesn't have an ODI.
No, man. Yeah, ODI matter.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an ODI 100 against neither Australia or England. But when him catch the minnows, them boss. But like, yeah. I'm going to get a list of the countries that he scored. All right. So Michael Bevan averaged 53 in ODIs and 29 in Tests. So
reverse.
I think
similar.
It would be similar. Because him add 3 on the ODI and add 3 or 4 in Tests. So maybe Michael Bevan, as I was saying, is the one name we could have think of for the disparities as well. Anyway, Economist, how you do?
Man, and you?
Boy, I'm good.
Yeah, good afternoon, Zidane, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Breaking news out of the Supreme Court.
What happened now?
The female jockey at the track, Samantha Fletcher.
Yeah.
She was illegally banned, according to the judge.
Yes.
And Supreme Ventures now will have to pay off her legal fee. Plus, they're going to have to compensate her for every day lost of racing earnings. Congratulations, Samantha Fletcher and your legal team. Hey, Orville.
Yeah.
You know, it's not good to afraid the people because they have like a status over here. Because Samantha Fletcher and her lawyer, them go defend that,
Yeah, but if they felt that they had a case, you defend it, yes?
Yeah. Him like the JFF, General Secretary. Him have them in front, him have them on the road say wrongful dismissal,
Yes.
Millions they too,
Yes.
JFF are in trouble with all him, you know. But Orville, more you clarify something for me.
Mm.
Sports of kings. Them say racing is the sports of kings, right?
Yes.
But when you say sports of king and king of sports, what's the difference with those two phrases?
There's a difference, man. One
What is the king of sports? Which is the king of sports, Zidane?
You may be describing the best person in the sport.
No, the king of all sports. What is the king of all sports?
The king of all sports is saying that this is the best sports in the world.
Sports ever.
The sport of kings is
that is which sport?
Any sport you choose, you're saying any sport.
Yeah, the term king of sports means that this is the number one sport.
Would you say that football is the king of all sports?
Me think so.
Yeah.
Oh, but when you say the sports of kings now, what that mean, Orville?
Mean I with the rich people involved in that.
Yeah. Okay, then a sport if racing is the sports of kings, you see?
Yeah.
When you come over, when last you visit Cayman Spa?
Good look while now, you know.
Hey, when Supreme Ventures take over Cayman, you see, it was being used as a cash cow of the Jamaican government, you see?
Yes.
And now Supreme Ventures control 99.99% of the gambling dollar in Jamaica.
Hold the line, economist. Hold the line.
Yeah, we're coming back.
We'll take the break. We're coming back.
For miles and miles of beautiful carpets and exquisite rugs to brighten your office and home, visit the Carpet Store at 18 Dunbarton Avenue off Malines Road. They install, clean your carpets, and add elegance to every room in your house. Call 876-649-0174 or come to the Carpet Store at 18 Dunbarton Avenue, because you deserve the best.
AnyBet now offers a third easy, secure, and convenient top-up option for your betting account. Top up wherever, whenever, using your Visa, debit, credit, or MasterCard free of charge to continue gaming. That's right, free of charge. Other top-up options include store deposit and bank transfer. Visit our website for more details. AnyBet reminds you to bet responsibly.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, back with your economist.
Yeah, so we are saying when the government used to use Cayman as a cash cow and now Supreme Ventures take over, they are now in the top 10 leading company on the stock exchange, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the sports that produced the most millionaire in Jamaica for the last 5 years, you see? But we, as terrified to the sports, we are not really pleased at how them treat them plant in terms of accommodation and the ambience over there, you know? Mm-hmm. We want to put it to the sports desk to get Mr. Owen Sharp on this program and tell him that we want Cayman Park. For the Moet Mile coming up, we want the vicinities of Cayman Park, from Passage Fort Drive to Cayman Park, a track road, and from track road side, from Gregory Park right into the track. We want that area to look like Churchill Downs when the Breeders' Cup of a run. Here, Mr. Sharp.
Right.
So, we believe that we have given enough support over Cayman Park to our hard-earned dollars. to make it a more entertaining place for Jamaican families to come out, especially Derby Day and Moet Mile to enjoy ourselves. Orville,
Yes, sir.
Gianfranco Dettori, that great jockey from Italy. Double him take a royal start this morning. You know.
That great.
And guess who involved in the double?
Who?
The Economist.
What you say? You make a thing?
Keep your program on the road, Orville.
All right, sir. All right.
Racing is the sports of kings.
All right.
But football is the king of sports.
All right.
Indeed.
Big up.
Thank you for your clarification.
All right, Economist. Big up.
All right. I just want before the next caller comes. When I tell people that largely Shea Hope has built a reputation largely on what he does to minnows, you know. Against Afghanistan, he averaged 91. Afghanistan does not play test cricket. Against Australia, his average comes down to 40. Then Bangladesh, which is another, minnow team, his average is 70. Comes back down to England, his average is 27. Average is okay against India, which is 46. And against Ireland, it's 38. But then against the Netherlands, it goes up to 80. Comes back to New Zealand, it's 17. Pakistan, it's 39. Papua New Guinea, in play one game, he make 49. Does feel well against South Africa. Average over 100 in the 3 games played. United Arab Emirates, average 71. USA, play one match and make a 50 yard. And Nepal, play one match and make some runs. And now against Zimbabwe, average 60 yard. By and large, Shea Hope is a man who beat up the minnows them bad and comes back to the field against the strong teams. I think that's fair. All right, Diego.
What do you can't do real people when you make your so these facts you were given is ODI numbers or test numbers?
ODI.
What you have Shea Hope as one of the top ODI batsmen in the world. So what's the point? What argument are you trying to?
I've made a point before that a large part of his ODI success
I know you
has been against the Bramble team.
Have you changed your opinion that he's not one of the best ODI batsmen? You still have the opinion that he's one of the best ODI batsmen in the world.
He's not in the top 10 in the world, by the way.
Where do you rank Shea Hope as an ODI batsman?
Number 11 or 12 in the world. See him like the ICC.
If you're number 11 or 12 in the world, you're still a top batsman. Boy, you're the best.
He's not. The ICC says he's not in the top 10 in the world, and I agree.
Well, you can agree with who you want.
Oh, well, that was before that.
I remember you telling Diego.
Before that series, so let me check.
As an ODI batsman.
He would be in an all-time West Indies ODI.
No, I remember you're changing your words. You told Diego you rate Shea Hope as a today.
Let me not rate him. Then if you had the number
as a highly rated.
But Diego, I'm not saying no, you're bramble from what did. If me say he would,
I'm coming to agree with you.
But you're talking. If I say he would make a West Indies all-time ODI,
I'm not asking you that.
How you think me not rate him?
But when you are creating my parameters currently, do you rate him as a top ODI batsman in the world today?
Not in the top 10.
I didn't ask you top 10.
Then depends on how you what level ratings you ask for.
Move on, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's bummed to you when people try to get understanding what you're trying to say.
No, man, me rate him. He would make a West Indies all-time one day team. As the wicket keeper.
So you rate him highly?
Yes, in a West Indian context, yeah.
Since you rate him highly, what is the statistic you're going to say what now? You don't rate him highly.
No, but I believe
Why are you challenging?
Some people rate him a little bit higher than he should be rated.
So who are these some people?
What about people me talk to? Do you remember people talk to me all the while?
Tracy, just call the name. Anyway, move on.
Why you love spoil me this, man?
I'm not spoiling the deal. I'm not here to make your day. I'm here to make my calls for my money and make my position on sports. I'm not here to make your
how many people do you hear me arguing with about the quality of Shea Hope?
No. You just said something that's what you say. I am not here to make your day.
No, but I'm saying
fan who wants to state my position. If it agree with you, it agrees.
No, but I'm saying, but what you're talking is nonsense, Diego. Because a lot of people.
To you, leave that to Mount Salem and Alric.
A lot of people call this program. program talking about the quality of Shea Hope, sir. Don't tell me about nobody else, man.
I'm responding to you saying there you go about your day. I'm not here to make your day, boss.
No, but you shouldn't be here for misrepresent me neither.
What did I misrepresent you?
By telling me that I'm responding to one next man per one next station. That's not true.
But me hear the man position on that.
And you have heard the position of several others who call this program.
All right.
Not do that, big man.
Yeah, man. Okay, moving on now.
Thank you.
Again,
Yeah.
because I'm brilliant at asking questions, which you have a problem. You love to ask brilliant questions. When people ask you brilliant questions,
No, but I never want question. You ask the question.
No, I'm not going to the question now.
You made a statement, sir.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
You leave primary school long time in the past. No.
Wow.
Brilliant question, because you always sometimes take your position. Like you say, you would walk off our field if people were chanting racial slurs. No, I hear you on Rooney. If you were Stokes, would you have made that declaration?
Maybe not.
You haven't answered my question.
I said maybe not.
That's not an answer.
Actually, it is.
Moving on.
Thank you.
You come for waste intellectual time. No. The coach of the Reggae Boys, if you were the coach of Reggae Boys, would you select Whisper in the squad to the Gold Cup?
Would I select Whisper? I don't know what he saw in training.
You still have that sort of question. Moving on. Third question. Because I don't have all day for you.
The coach was in a position to see him in training, which
I'm not asking you about the coach, based on what you see and what you know.
But I didn't see him in training. And the coach
let me show you simple things. Zidane.
Yes.
Let me show you intellectuals. Zidane, if you were Stokes, would you have made that declaration?
Yes.
Thank you. Zidane, if you were the coach of the Reggae Boys, would you select Whisper?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so how is it simple with Zidane and difficult to you, Orville?
Because Zidane is more decided on these two matters than I am.
The third thing again now.
Yes.
Would you, if you were Stokes, would you prepare batting pitches?
I understand the argument both ways.
Okay, thank you. Moving on again. 3 questions not answered. Now, let's go to the football now. Our thing, the big thing going on Friday. Right?
Friday or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, big match. Big match, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it done? I can't believe I'm listening to the media from in America.
Yes.
The talk shows.
Boosting the Reggae Boys.
The Reggae Boys are more popular than the US.
Yes, they are the most talked about team in the Gold Cup. It's unbelievable. Yes.
I don't understand this. I saw you how great Jamaicans can be, you know.
Yeah.
When you pick your best.
Yes.
No. You remember USA is hosting it, Canada is hosting it, Mexico is here with a big popular Latino population.
Mm-hmm.
And the most popular thing talked about every day
is the Reggae Boys. Yes. Leon Beale.
Is the quality of the names?
Is the name. Name them. High profile Premier League names.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Orville. That is it. Because, the English Premier League is so popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you look at a team that is probably boasting 7 EPL players that people see every Sunday for 9 months.
Yeah.
What I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you now, we're in a good... Oh, let me ask you another question, Orville. What is your prediction for the result tomorrow?
1-0.
How about you, Zidane?
We'll squeeze them 2-1.
Yeah, me have US. Because I believe class rises to the top,
Yeah.
And we're not talking about a coach who was never coached at a World Cup before, like a rookie coach. Like we don't get.
Yeah, you want to start off with a bang beat in America. Because we expect to beat Trinidad and the other Joker team.
So there you go.
Yeah. So we want to beat America.
No. Let me tell you this now. Don't sleep on Trinidad. They got 16 overseas players too. They're following our motto.
It's true, you know.
Yeah, man. They got 16 overseas players. And then what happened is why we have a good chance of winning Orville and Zidane. Mm-hmm. The USA team is not the A team, you know. They already won that to the Nation League.
Yeah.
It's only 5 players from that A team coming in, Zidane. Yes. So it's the MLS players, which you guys don't really rate MLS. So we'll see.
Yeah, see. I won't be missing that match at all.
Understand that it is put back to 9 o'clock tomorrow rather than 8:30.
It's not. Is that them though?
Yeah, I think somebody does send me something.
Orville?
Yes.
You're brilliant at asking questions, but not so brilliant at answering, boss.
No, is that you're not getting the answer that you're looking for?
No, man, you're not giving an answer at all.
Then if me say maybe, I don't answer that.
No, Zidane gave me answers. So learn from Zidane, but say no more. Dear thing, I know you have your reason why you don't want to answer directly. I understand.
Big up, big.
Say no for you.
Would I do the same thing with Stokes? Maybe not. Which other question am I asked?
If you were the coach, you would play Whisper, pick Whisper in the squad.
And I'm saying I don't know what the coach saw in training. Now I feel answer that. if it is based purely on what he was doing in the Manning Cup, no. But the coach called some man where everybody at talk about, and if him coming at the training and look out of class or looks, then yes.
Oh.
Is that a bad answer? That?
It's on defense answer.
Is that on defense answer?
Yes.
All right. We're coming up to the break.
What would take the break?
We'll take the break. And
take the break now, Craig. Early break. All right. Let me just remind listeners of the numbers that if you call get through right now, 876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind no line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Visit Garrett Trading and Installation at 169 Constant Spring Road and 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue for all your tiling and classic stone needs. Call 876-634-9773. The time by Garrett Trading is 2:30.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Victor Wembanyama has targeted. Oh Lord, yeah. Victor Wembanyama has targeted winning an NBA championship ring after the San Antonio Spurs chose him as the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 draft. The 19-year-old Frenchman is regarded as one of the game's biggest prospects and one of the most coveted picks since LeBron James in 2003. Wembanyama is listed at 7'5" and has an 8-foot wingspan. He says his goal is to try and learn as much as possible because he wants to win the ring. That then is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at a Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from a wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. So we go to voice notes. We go to WhatsApp messages. Brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints. So coming to the calls online.
All right.
Big up, Zidane. Big up, Orville. Sports Desk. Gaza man here. Hey, Orville, me listen you talk about the cricket. I understand why I say playing as there. Because you explain the game, you analyze the game. But the irony is when you talk about basketball and football, they basically just go with the better team. You don't really put no analysis to it. That's why people always say you don't know basketball and you don't know football. But I guarantee nobody can tell you say you don't know cricket. So try analyze the basketball game too and the football game. Just like how you analyze the cricket now. Boom.
But I still the better team go in a cricket still. I think matchups in a cricket overrated. All right.
That's it, Sean.
Sean.
That was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
I want to name the Jamaican squad. I know it was announced this morning. I try to get JB or Maki. The Jamaica Talawa squad. Some interesting things. I understand that a little schoolboy named Beckford going keep. Them drop Zoom. Them drop. What's Zoom real name again?
Who's
the keeper?
Who's the captain?
Who was captain?
No, so we're going to change captain.
Blackwood and thing. But there is a youthful squad. So I understand Logan, Harty gone, and another senior man gone. And youth when him Daniel Beckford, I think. I think him go you. He used to go Jago, I think, and go you know. But him going to be the keeper. I understand. But I getting the full squad. So Log Harty are two of the high profile names that gone.
The defending champions.
But I'm trying to get the full squad as we speak. But we will have a new wicketkeeper batsman. All right, hello, Nick.
Yeah, man, how on?
Yeah, good afternoon, Nick.
Big up on yourself, see?
Big up.
Yes.
Hey, Orville.
Yes.
Yesterday I listened to the program, and you know, man, them are reminisce about the great footballers back in the West, right?
Yes.
And you remember last week I talked to you about Harmony Park or them building a Montego Bay, right?
Yes, I remember.
All right. You see, what I'm trying to say, you know, we're not with the powers that be angling things that kind of way, you know. We're not get no more gems out of the rough, you know. No more diamonds out of the rough, you know, because nobody not do nothing so we get back. No them kind of ball are there again. You understand? You see, maybe you don't understand what I say. I just say that, right?
Yes.
That place before them Harmony Park is beautiful, you know. Lots of money spent over there, right? But what I say, you could have find 7 or 8 ball games that go on over Harmony Park
at the same time
when it went named dump and that produced. You see, I'm going to tell you this, right? Ask any man who called yesterday who would have known, right? All of them ball are there. Most of them whose name call, right? Ask them if them not play a dump up when name Harmony Park.
No man, I don't know. I don't know.
Right? So we now have no vision, right? So them now do nothing so we grab no little ball again out of the rough. No vision, nothing, everything done. And the powers that be now help the situation. So all what we go do for your program years to come I just reminisce. Because we now get back that because them now do nothing so we get back that.
All right, boss.
So we move on from there. So move on to the reggae boys, right? Question: the coach didn't get a really high power squad to play the Gold Cup, right?
Yes.
So we expect big things. So I'm gonna ask a question. We're in a tournament, even if we don't win, right? If you say I'm fail, where am I to reach for you? Where am I to drop out or where am I to reach for you say I'm successful in the tournament?
Semi-final at least for me.
So you think if him reach semi-final, right?
Yeah.
All right. If him not reach a semi-final with that squad, where did I say after the team? Chances still?
Depends how the team look, man. If the team and how we get drop out of the semi-finals. Suppose that like a thief in penalty, auntie.
Yeah.
A lot of it is results based, but you reserve at 20 or 30% to how the team look.
If everything go normal, no thief in penalty.
And we get lick out at the semi-final.
Lick out before the semi-final.
Well, if we get lick out before the semis.
Yeah. And bear in mind everything normal, you know, no thief in.
If we get lick out before the semi-finals, I think
we just not play the ball or we play.
And we get lick out.
And we get lick out. Where you say?
We will now have to start making the coach know that he's under the microscope. I wouldn't necessarily say fine
under the microscope,
but he would now know. Left to me, that coach, we have a close eye for you know.
All right, so I understand you're entitled to your opinion. So I give you mine, right?
Yes.
Why me da pack him up.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, man, because there's a reason why JFF, the public don't know him salary.
It's high.
It's high,
yeah.
Right? There's a reason why nobody know him salary, because it's high. You could have known with more salary, but I with more of a threaten to strike for them up the little money why when I get, right?
Yeah.
But you know this man a salary. You don't know this man's salary, so because it's high. So him take a couple licks already, and him, right now him under the microscope.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, him just come and blah blah, but him not go out with nothing. You have to call a spade a spade. So him have him real chance with some real experience ball and now I'm sure and put it together because me now sit for nothing. Him have to get back up and give somebody else a chance. And if them Jamaican coach who are hopefully them pay the man them near or pay them good same way.
Yeah.
And cut the bias, you understand?
Yes,
so
yes.
That's my 2 cents still. I wish them luck anyway, alright?
Yeah, man.
But big up on yourself, so that's my contribution.
All right,
Nick.
Nick, big up, man.
Big up. Good.
Good call.
All right. All right. We'll go to now, Sean. Shipping port.
Hello.
Yes,
shipping port.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, what's and what.
Big up to thyself as well.
How are the next virgin there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Oh, it's a virgin. Big up yourself.
Yes.
You're not talking, me think I wonder what me up to today.
No, I don't wonder when you call.
Oh, you're good, man. You're day after them, man. You're good.
Okay.
The reggae girls, them name them 22. Yeah, but one of the maybe a female that bite her nail or smoke cigarettes and I wonder if she'll make the team in because I don't think Jody Carter have a team in. Because she was playing for the team, the Roma. Yeah, man, I think they released her, so I don't think she's playing active football presently. So she was wondering if she was going to make the team with. They did add her to it, and there was question around it. A lot of people are saying she's not playing active football, she's not fit enough. But she's in the team. Jody Carter will be going to the World Cup. But with this thing now, I sight up something what I think of. I say,
Sean is saying it's a 23 woman squad.
Not 23. I was 22. 23.
May I see some names? Should I read the names, Sean?
Yes.
All right, Sean, I must read it. You ready to hear them now?
One man, maybe Sean, one name, I got to say Big Baller.
Atlanta Primus, Chantel Swaby, Shayna Matthews, Denisha Blackwood, Drew Spence, Havana Salon, Jody Brown, Kalisa Van Zenten, Cameron Simmons, Kayla McKenna, Khadija Shaw, Connie Plummer, Leah Brooks, Paige Bailey Gale, Peyton McNamara, Rebecca Spencer, Solai Washington, Sydney Schneider, Tierney Wilshire, Tiffany Cameron, Trudy Carter, Vian Sampson, and Sashana Campbell.
Yeah, you went fast, but Havana Salon, I think from the last World Cup, then she start the girl and have her ride the bench. Right now, I don't know what condition she in now, but the last World Cup and coming out of the World Cup after that, I think that girl was underused. She should be starting from the very first game in the last World Cup. And so the game when she started to set the goal, she set the goal I was scoring. Very good girl, Havana Salon. I've been watching her before the World Cup, and I think she came in shortly before the World Cup team. But very good girl. Orville again. You know why I think the federation should have done for these girls? I think from the last set of girls, the historic squad that took us to the World Cup, and the addition to the team now. I think they could have given them a piece of land enough. The local one. They could have given the local girls a piece of land. It's like how the reggae boys, even though some of them say they never get to the offered piece of them piece of land. I think they should give them girls, the local girls, piece of land. Federation, no can do that for you girls. The local ones from the last World Cup qualifying, from the last team that qualified, and also this team. Stiff out the local one, they might give them piece of land. Start them off.
All right, sir. Fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
Honestly, I think so.
I don't know about the land thing, Generally speaking, I don't know about the land thing, but
what you give them?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I think if you pay them well enough, Sean is suggesting apartments. Apartment built on land. Yeah.
You know, someone get him somewhere, man.
Because the minute you say land for them baller, yeah, the teacher, them and the doctor, them and the nurse, them are gonna say, why?
But when the last time when the men were awarded lands, no teacher and a doctor and no police never come black no road.
No man, but
Brian Lara live at Trinidad and in get land at Jamaica. You know?
Yeah, well.
We no black no road for that.
I hear you, my boy. I hear
you. What the Virgin Nick I talked about a while ago. I talked about dump up. I know dump up beats, but I don't know if the history about the ball at you. I know dump up beats very well.
Yes.
I have a story because most of the ball until injury was a very good baller. And Dr. Paul recommended me to do my surgery when I start playing football. So after 1 minute in a Dr. Paul office up a medical associate one night, he recommended me to do that to do my surgery. And that's my football career ended. And I used to play for a team with a Spanish town here, Willowdale, at the junior level. But we have a cousin who live right. You see right at the roundabout at Spanish town at the ice factory.
Yes.
We have a cousin who live over to get to this one. On Sundays, used to travel some Sundays go play ball. It's where they have gas station on a tire place. Right on the state to carry down to St. Catherine. When I got Dovecat, right on the main list, man, or the gas station there. Some 2 church out there on one tire place, tire warehouse or something like that. I don't know if you're aware, but right that's up on the stretch. Some Sundays we used to go over there and play ball because then they break them song. Get to you. Right there, sir. You know, one Sunday we over there play ball and we see 10 start put up and the church kind of take up, right? So the football field in the church put up tent until no one church put up the football have to stop. But when you do that to the ghetto kids, because a big space there, you know, and the church put up right on the football field and could have put the church elsewhere. What do you think they youth they're gonna do when living at the ghetto and on a job where they sit down every day and them exposed to certain things? So I think that church, I'm not really against the church, but I think that church right there was a bad idea, right? With them football field and take them little activity. I don't think it did right.
Yes. All right.
Before many communities suffer this. Many communities. Because when you go in the park again when the kids are playing, like most of the football field, let me say, business place set them over. And the next thing to the thing when we come out now, we inoculate the youth in mind. That's the next thing the youth don't want to work and the youth don't want to play sports. Quick money, easy money, 2 phone calls. Well, we need to save the youth then. But me see you not run, me not stay long. Have a nice weekend. Big up on yourself, everybody out there. And John, KC, Virgin, them and Bello. Come talk to you about Danny Jones. I always reason Danny Jones about cricket. And I used to see my tasty across with them. Cricket, I always them talk. But I give you the football side, Bello. I want to hear it. Please.
All right.
My God.
All right, sir. I will take another break. We're coming back.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Get running and stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. What's your fitness goal? Running, walking, or hiking? Check out our new arrivals of Adidas, Nike, Asics, and Saucony. Our brands are specially suited for you. Toe-to-heel cushioning to reduce abrasions, low impact, breathability, durability, and cost. Whatever your fitness goal is, Western Sports has the shoe just for you. Western Sports, Kingston, Oteris, and Montego Bay. Western Sports, the sports people.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
Give a little,
a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right. So what I was being misled. So a squad has not been named. What the JCA has named are 15 contracted players. So you know, every year the West Indies board asks for each territory to have a list of contracted players. I think 10 what you call it, 10 sure contracted players, and then an additional 5. So the JCA has now named their 15 contracted players. So these are Markino Minley, Abijay Mansingh, Kurt McKenzie, Pete Salmon, Derval Green, Tevin Gilzine, and this is the youth named Daniel Beckford coming now, Javier Glenn, Javier Royal, OJ Shields, and then you have Gordon Bryan, Carlos Bone, Brad Barnes, Shalom Parnell, and Andre Bailey. So it's a 15-member contracted players that has been named, and not so much a squad. All right, so we move on.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right, the call drop.
All right.
Call us back, my boss. 876 968 876
968 8117. And just to remember, you can follow us on Instagram at SportsDesk Omega KLAS, and you can watch SportsDesk live on YouTube. So you want to match the voices with visuals, with a face. You can catch us on SportsDesk live on YouTube at SportsDesk Omega KLAS. All right, so we move on now to Jigo. Hi, Jigo.
Jigo is not there. Jigo gone. All right. Yeah, we gave the numbers, you know.
Yeah, but let's give them again. Sean, if you have some text, you can send them through as well. 876-968-8117. This is your opportunity if you want to get through right now. To call the show. 876-968-8117. All right. What do we do now?
We go to text.
Texts. All right.
All right. Brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
All right, here we go with some text. All right, here we go. At times, Diego is at the zenith with proper conversations. Other time, he plummets to the nadir with mediocre and silly reasoning. Diego, you hear what the man said? Peter Gordon from Mandeville. At times, Diego is at the zenith with proper conversations. Other times, he plummets to the nadir with mediocre and silly reasoning. Me nah neither add nor subtract to that. Is that my opinion that? What we take our next one? I will go to Jigo now. All right, I think we Sean is suggesting that we probably go back to the lines. I can read another one that I'm seeing right or so. That Orville Zidane. This is from Sam. I had just heard one of the worst. Minion must get licks by good batsmen. I can't applaud Hope's performance against the teams he has been playing against in recent days. If Hope fails to take his ODI performance into test, the problem would have been psychological. Simply a one-day encounter is not only numerically different from a test match with 5 days duration, it also has a psychological component to contend with. West Indies has badly managed its young players. Hope is one of such. All right.
All right, that's it. Yeah. Brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints. Jigo is back. No, somebody else. All right, Jigo, please call us back if you can, Jigo. Don't.
Yeah.
4A.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Orville and Mr. Matthew, long time listener, first time caller.
Wonderful.
Yes, man.
Great.
Big up first time caller from out of Mobile, we understand.
Yeah, man. Up in the hills of Springfield, welcome all, you know?
Yes, big up.
Yeah, long time I listening show. Man, you're a genius, you know? From before Zidane had call, you know, me I listening show.
Yes.
But one thing I want to ask, maybe me not hearing. Chris Gale resign?
No. I mean, I hear him officially announce him resignation.
Okay. And the next thing when me dey hear a man discuss sport, me hear the man him say Messi was the best before him even when him kicked the last wasn't the best before him kicked the last ball, and after him win him are the best. I don't understand.
He scored the last penalty for Argentina before the last penalty had gone in.
Yeah, before the last penalty. Remember him kicked the first. Man never rate him. You know, the next talk show program never rate him that way there.
And then after the penalty went in now.
Then you can't put him up.
Yeah, then you can't put him up there.
Even after the penalty went in, him never rate him as a must.
No, man, the last penalty, man, that won Argentina the World Cup. When that penalty went in, them start rating.
Yes.
So before that, Messi never up there. In the top three.
So me they wonder how the man never kick another ball and him up there.
Messi stand up and watch like me and you when the man go score the last penalty. And that make him great.
Yeah.
Before that he wasn't.
So me don't know that one they run. And again, the next thing I want to say, when it come from the monkey chant or nickname, to be honest, me think it affect people, you know. Because when you're in a school and a man call you a nickname, sometimes it even affect you for learn, you know.
No, man, it can affect you when you're a little youth, man.
Yeah, I think so, but yeah, you're true. When you're mature now, are different.
But I think so when you're a big man now, and it's not people where you know I call it so, I make monkey chant. People in that. That's why I think monkey chant should be banned for little bit, you know. Because at that age, them tender, man, and personality in a farm it.
Yeah.
But for big people now, man, you so make the man them sound like any animal they want to sound like.
Yeah, bypass that, not true?
Yeah, that have been my position for years.
Yeah, that's true. Me always hear that.
So you say you protect the kids. But when the kids turn big, man, they say, hey, man, them can't say it to you.
Yeah, man, indeed. Just like how you protect kids from many other things, you know, allow your little youth to go and go club and thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But when him 18, he no can go on, man.
Would you tell him to go?
No.
I'll tell him say if he want to go, it's fine with me.
Yeah. But the next thing again, when I always hear you talk about football, a man can't play better or lose. Well, it kind of 50-50. It's like almost the egg before the chicken. Because sometimes you play attractiveness different from better.
Yeah, man.
Because sometimes the man play the ball or get the crowd moving, him still lose.
A friend them time, yeah, listen.
Yeah, go way
long,
back.
Long time.
That's a 4 back, you know, bro. Not even far, you know. That's 4, you know.
Maybe for you this start the program. Maybe from, I think, New York get the first call of the year or something like that.
A friend them time, then why does no York?
Well, a couple times I call and, you know, the system said, did it for all 25 minutes, me just hang up.
Okay, me know it.
Is that you're busy?
Or just not have the patience to wait out.
Yeah, the patience. Yeah. Sometimes you have to wait till I go get you.
No, man, you said something about genius at the start of the program. I was kind of distracted and looked at one squad.
Oh, no, me say, man, like you are the genius for the program, you know?
I mean, I want if certain man to listen to the thing when you said it. I could leave it less than a 40. Call more regular now, man.
Yeah, man, take care of yourself, you know?
All right, so that was our first time from Dunham.
Yeah, man, big up.
Yeah, man. Who is this now? Little lad? I'm changing name from big lad?
Hello?
Yes, little lad.
Yeah, man. I made the call yesterday and it's a change the name from Leon, you know?
Oh, okay, little lad.
Yeah. Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
After the USA match, who we are playing?
Trinidad.
Yes.
And then St. Kitts and Nevis.
So you realize, I just tune into the program about 15 minutes ago. You realize, we can't afford to lose the first match.
Is how many teams advance on the group?
It's two teams advancing, right?
Yeah.
Then we are gonna beat St. Kitts and we are gonna beat Trinidad.
No.
No?
No.
No, man, them two teams will lose, man.
Mr. Higgins.
Me take a bet
Mr.
from
Higgins.
now.
Mr. Higgins. If we lose to the USA, we might have a problem. Because Trinidad have a beat the St. Kitts or whatever.
The only problem if we lose to the USA is if Trinidad now go beat USA.
So you don't expect Trinidad to beat him?
No. I'm saying if I expect USA, if them can beat we, them are gonna beat Trinidad as well.
Mr. Higgins.
So all we have to do is beat Trinidad and beat St.
Mr. Higgins, go we go treat him step by step.
If USA beats both us and Trinidad.
Listen on step by step. If USA beats us, Jamaica.
Yes.
USA they on 3 points and Trinidad beat St. Kitts, Zidane.
Yes.
Them are on 3 points. As Trinidad playing Jamaica, what would you do in that match?
We are gonna beat Trinidad.
Come on, Mr. Higgins, me ask him.
What will we do?
No, Trinidad. You are Trinidad.
No man, no matter if them sit behind the ball, we are gonna beat them.
What would you do in a Jamaica match?
It doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, no matter what they do, even if them get two in what you call them long buster in cover.
Take it from me. If we lose to the USA, we're in a problem.
That shouldn't stop it. For me, beating Trinidad is whatever happened in the US game won't make a difference.
This is the problem now. All we are saying Trinidad are beating stick, you know.
I know I'm not a beating stick. Me think we team stronger than for Trinidad and we don't farm the fool if we make Trinidad get to it.
Me I say if we lose to Trinidad, if we go in at the second game with Trinidad 3 points, we might in a problem.
Why? Because you think Trinidad might now park the bus and hold
Exactly. And them have quality if you do that.
Trinidad are dead like anti-foul. Trinidad now gonna beat Jamaica.
They not have to beat me.
And we will beat St. Kitts as well.
Mr. Higgins, Trinidad not have to beat me, you know.
No. Trinidad not draw with me neither. Jamaica on a big side with half a dozen Premier League player, man. Big.
Zidane, what do you think? Go into that Trinidad match in Trinidad 3 points and win.
Trinidad good get all full.
With that squad that we have, we're not supposed to be worried about Trinidad.
No,
so win the 2 games and you go through.
You know, beat up Trinidad and beat up St. Kitts. If we can't be, man, I ask me what me that's about the coach. If we make Trinidad beat we, with them, man, where we are.
Yeah, man, it's a waste.
We must get a match up better against Trinidad.
Beat we. That is the point.
If we draw with Trinidad, put it this way, if we fail to come out of that group, with Trinidad and St. Kitts, with 6 and 7 and 8 Premier League players, then might as well we look for Mr. Algrim's and say, brother, it was nice knowing.
I agree with you.
No, but you're mad, man. We can't go out of that group.
All right. Now say it from now.
So all of you give me 6 now.
And you will lose tomorrow.
My problem is if USA beat we and then farm the fool against Trinidad. But if them beat we and beat Trinidad, and we take care of business with Trinidad and Tobago and St. Kitts, we should still be good. So I'm not looking at the US result, none at all, in terms of whether we advance or not.
All right, I not say Trinidad as a walkover, not because we have the name players. I not say Trinidad as a walkover. If Trinidad go in that game, him playing for a draw, I not say it's as a walkover. Last point before me leave though. Yesterday with you and Mr. Bello, Mr. Higgins, where I get to understand is that where I say is that the strike rate in per.
No, he was talking about average.
Yeah, the average. The average per.
So the average is real.
What I meant to say is that it can give an accurate account of what you do per inning. Can. In where the straight out average. I think it can give you accurate in any scenario.
No, what it tells you is
as me say, what he might try to say is that.
What that he might try to say?
Yeah, it can give an accurate.
So you're saying he wasn't saying what he wanted to say, well?
Well, I don't know about that. But what I say, the runs per innings can give an accurate of what you do per innings, when differently from the overall average, where the overall average no, in any scenario, it cannot give you an accurate what you do per innings.
All right.
So, maybe that's my choice to say.
I think none of them tells accurately what you do per innings.
No, Mr. Higgins, the runs per innings, when you calculate like that, it can. If a batsman, if a batsman make 350, in 3 innings I make 350. It can give an accurate.
No man, you cannot use average and then use accurate in the same sentence. Averages don't accurately tell you nothing about what you do.
It can.
No, it never does, man.
Mr. Higgins, all right. You can give a scenario. 3 innings and you make 350.
No, man, I'm talking about over a career.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It can give an accurate. I'm not even talking over a career.
So you're saying my runs per innings can be, if me play 3 innings, I make 50, 50, 50.
Yes.
My runs per innings would be 50.
It can give an accurate.
And in that case, it would be accurate. All right, fair.
In your case, no, the overall average cannot give an accurate scenario.
Oh, well, if
putting in a not out, it cannot give an accurate scenario.
Oh, no, me understand what you say.
Okay.
Which means that you're expressing yourself a little bit more. I don't know if that is what Bella was saying.
Well,
but if that is what he was saying, then you are doing a better job of explaining what he was trying to say. Because no me understand the point.
All right, little lad.
Little lad, big up.
Big up. I will take a break. We'll come back for more.
Men 40 years and older, use your NHF card and pay $1,600 less for your PSA test for prostate cancer. The time by NHF is 3 o'clock.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and people around you follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately. Droplets spread viruses. By following good respiratory hygiene, you protect the people around you from viruses such as cold, flu, and COVID-19.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk. It's sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
The point that the caller making is not what Bella was saying. He wasn't explaining it as succinctly and as basic as that. That the runs per innings can at times be accurate. If you make 50, 50, 50 in 3 innings, your runs per innings would be 50, which would be a replica of exactly what you did. Bella wasn't explaining it as well as that.
Okay.
And your ability to explain something simply is usually a reflection of your understanding of the subject matter. Bello, you probably need to get this man a card. All right.
Brought
music now?
Brought to you by HM Paints.
Are you have a time again?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
Brought to you by HM Paints for people who dream in color. And Yaba Music, the Sunshine JA album. Number 7 on the track, featuring Anne-Marie, Tomorrow Night.
Big up Anne-Marie. That's one of my favorite tracks for the album. Let's go.
Tomorrow night will be your night for loving. Yes, tomorrow night will be your night for love. I'll hold you close and tell you that I love you. I love you. You hold me tight and tell me you are mine. darling, and squeeze you tight and tell you of my love. Yes, tomorrow night we'll be all night together. Tomorrow night we'll be on time for love. Tonight it's just a dance, a touch of glass, romance to follow. Pretending we're just friends until we meet again tomorrow. Tonight it's just a dance, a touch of glass, romance to follow. Pretending we're just friends until we meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be our night for loving. Yes, tomorrow night will be our time.
All right, tomorrow night will be our time. Brought to you by H Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color and the Yabba Music, the Sunshine JA album. We now go back to the phone lines. Maggie, special?
Yes, man, Maggie.
Maggie special. How are you doing, Maggie special?
But good day to each and everyone, you know.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Baba.
man. We just have to find out, which platform you'll get to see a match at. If you not bring it live or
which one?
To get it. The match up here tomorrow. Jamaica versus
ESPN. Start watch from about 8:30. But I understand it will be closer tonight.
Okay. I know right now it's a final. You know, coming about
9:06 local time.
Okay, no problem.
To 9 you can start.
Respect my brother. Yeah, man. Respect my boss.
All right, big up.
I that
big show. Yeah, man, I that my big show, man.
All right, cool. No Maggie special.
All right, my boss. Cool.
Maggie special is a big show. All right, so we have Preacher.
Yeah, man, greetings.
How are you, Preacher?
Yeah, well, we give thanks, right? We give thanks. If Jamaica can come out of the zone, man, it's a colossal failure, man.
Yes, man.
No words about it. No, I mean, with the high-powered attacker we have, and 5 English league players, English Premier League players in other spots.
At least.
Yeah, boy, no, man, you have to come out of the zone. St. Kitts and Trinidad not supposed to see it. I mean, we're supposed to probably struggle a little bit against US because the chemistry might not be there yet. And thing.
Yes.
So I get yourself warm and work yourself in. But other than that, you have to come out of the zone, Bridge.
I agree, boss.
Zidane.
Yes.
Oh, the GM LeBron not make no moves yet, Bridget.
The off season officially started.
No, yo, Bridget, the off season start once Bradley deal. Once Bradley deal reach the coffee. The off season started because people are make sure load up the winner. You know what I'm saying? I would know say LeBron James is a man of work behind the scenes, and try to make some major moves, You see what I say? Yeah. So I go and watch him, but I don't really like the Warriors. What the Warriors get for Jordan.
I don't understand the trade, my boss.
Yeah, I don't like what them get.
Not a championship team.
Yeah, I mean
they haven't gotten any closer to the Denver Nuggets for sure.
Yeah, Warriors have an issue with size, right? And them have an issue with being able to defend the paint. Well, that can probably coincide with size, right?
Yes.
and you go get Chris Paul. Even though we know Chris Paul will come off the bench, you know, because off the bench,
Yeah, but he doesn't fix much.
Right, but no, not really do much. I mean, the only thing we can think about is the fact that when you trade Jordan Poole, they create more room to renegotiate with German, right? Where Jordan Poole's salary will not be the benchmark salary, but German Green and them people are going to use to determine his salary, right? So you eliminate that problem there, and you probably can build on that and build around that and get some other pieces. But we're not really so excited about that trade.
Not at all.
The trade, though, a little bit more exciting, or much more exciting to be honest, is the Porzingis trade.
To Boston.
Yeah, man. Because Kristaps Porzingis is a 23 and 8 man in a bridge. See? And this is somebody who can spread the court, he can shoot the tree, and him have that one element that Boston has been missing in their bigs. He's very good in the post as well.
Yeah, create his own shot from inside.
Exactly.
Consistently. Yeah.
So when Boston add him to their inside,
they thought they wanted some offense, serious offense in the paint.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know.
And Porzingis gear that, and he can spread the court there. And his defensive game has improved significantly. See, he has become a real rim protector. See, he might not have the physical imposing presence, but he has the height, and he has the length, and he has the add the value there. Marcus Smart has gone, and he has the heart and soul of the Celtics in a sense, because you know, so him had the dog, the bulldog, in the team.
What do you think about Marcus Smart? He has gone to the Memphis Grizzlies.
So he might have carried that leadership that Memphis probably lacking.
You know, he's basically replacing what's the gentleman name? Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, man.
Better version of Dylan Brooks, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And more leadership as well. You know, a mature player. So I love that Celtic trade. I like what it's going to do for them. The question I'm more asking now, seeing that Scoot Henderson is now a part of Portland. Damian Lillard not look very, very, very likely to move on, man, and could be a possible Laker player.
Lillard?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's all on for, because I think Lakers want to look to sign Russell and then trade him. Sign and trade.
Okay.
I think that's illogical to match one of these contracts, you know?
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Well, look, watch and see how it's gonna. Tell me something. The girl when named Plummer, right? We get picked in the squad. She was a young lady who was featured on a program on TV where she got pregnant and then lost her contract.
Was it her? Was it her, Orville? That was featured, the one that lost the contract, got pregnant. Plumber?
You're asking if she's in the squad?
No, yeah, she's in the squad. Plumber is in the
Plumber
squad.
is in the squad, John?
Yeah, you're right. You called her name.
Sorry about that. I like a coffee.
Me hear the name Plummer.
Yeah, but you called Plumber's name.
Oh, Connie Plummer.
Yeah, well, she was the same one.
And she was the same one who got pregnant and had a little baby. Sean is checking.
All right.
Sorry about that. A little coffee and spell reach me.
No, man, if that's the case, then that is a real redemption story. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So would I love to find out about she. Pick up on yourself.
All right,
All right, cool. Sean is checking. So listen to the radio.
Take a break. We're coming.
Tracy, who you go give on now?
You're too fast. Hey, me I got Jotex now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them.
Me can get some?
No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card. The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
Real unboxing, a feel culture. Better never know a boxing turn up. Full of vibes when your friend them show up. Get ready on July 1st as Jamaica Boxing Board present Real Nephew Fight Night. Witness heavyweight Jeremy Breezy Richards versus Omar Green Headman alongside 6 thrilling amateur undercard matches in Jamaica's biggest boxing showdown. 7 p.m. at Kling Kling Oval Olympic Garden. Admission free. Love drink specials and surprise performances. Real Nephew Fight Night. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, no. So I'm getting confirmation that it is the same Kanya Taje Plummer.
Wonderful.
Who but she's still very young. May I hear about Kanya Plummer for a while? She's just 25, you know.
She was a young player last year.
Yeah. Born August 2nd.
She was a captain.
She was a captain.
Yes.
So how old is her baby, Sean? Maybe 2 or so. So where would they have seen her to get her back in the squad? Where she play? Or is she just get selected based on her proven quality? But it is the same Plummer who apparently had lost her contract, had a baby, then lost her contract, and is now back in the regular girl squad. More power to her. All right, Cece.
Yes. But I thought the same young lady was a part of the was in the squad already for a good while.
Well, remember they didn't name an official World Cup squad till a couple days ago. Till today, I think it's today they named the squad. So I remember talking with Xavier and they had like near 30 players, but they had to cut it down to 23.
Oh, I guess.
So they had to eliminate a few names and cut it down to 23 today.
Yeah. When I talk about the thing, the statement where with me, I say with the coach and the whole Orville thing, why I'm here, like it is being said that Orville never made the squad because I don't want to. I'm gonna say for paraphrase, the coach is saying that he's not getting much playing time at his club.
Is that what the coach said?
That's what I said. That's what. All right. That's what was inferred or stated that the coach is saying he's not necessarily playing a lot, or he's not playing. So that's the reason why he's not in the squad.
Okay.
But I'm saying, but if you put that down to he's not playing,
I'm understanding that the last time he was called, they didn't like his level of fitness.
No, man, the last time he was struggling badly with fitness.
Yes, man.
It was obvious that he was struggling with fitness.
So maybe that is the case. Then I think the terminology might be different.
So it's not so much that he's not playing. Yes. It's the fact that they are not happy with his condition. But how would they know what his condition is now?
That is the thing, because you have to make him come.
Why? If you last time you see you unfit, you're not playing any football, you're not playing anywhere, you're not playing for anybody. You're not taking the chance of calling you. See you.
No, but the Western is giving fitness test. You know what I mean? You know, boss a Western is fitness test, funny. Because he could be running in the gym every day.
Yeah.
So
it's just weird. I remember Zidane was saying that enough money is not there to sustain a league with 14 people 14 teams in the league. And you know, like the irony of the situation, the French league recently has shrunk their league. You know, the French
18.
league has reduced their leagues from 20 teams.
Yes.
To
18.
Yeah. Because I think they were saying the impact of COVID and the French league hierarchy, they had to like decrease the amount of teams that are in the first league. So I think they They had 2 teams come up and 4 teams were relegated.
Okay.
So you realize, so if the French league, where is a league where PSG and every club there where they have rich owners are looking to decrease the size of their league, why is it that we, who are not necessarily in the same financial bracket as the French, would be looking to increase our league?
But I mean, no, I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. But I still go with the argument that Cavalier can be very competitive with a very youthful squad, average age 90. And I don't know that I believe that there's at least 1 or 2 other teams that could be formed with young players at that age group as well. Whether they have the organizational structure to do it as well as Cavalier is another matter.
What about the finance? Because he's making a good point. If people will have way more money in football than Jamaica, I struggle with 20 teams. Or we're going to get so close to 20.
Well, is Mr. Speed the richest man in Jamaica?
No, not Mr. Speed. The league.
The club.
No, the league.
Clubs.
The league has to pay the clubs money monthly now, Orville. The league has to pay the clubs money every month. So will the league afford that over 16
The next thing that I want,
The
next thing that I want to get to an understanding, the PLC, what do you call it? The PLC, and the PLCA, right? Isn't the leagues in Jamaica governed under JFF?
The PLCA not now work again, man. Not the PFJL it name now.
Or the PFJL, but I'm saying, isn't the leagues under Jamaica in the country is not governed by JFF? Like could have the league in England with the FA.
Yes.
So if the league itself, if the league is keeping something, a press conference, and you're not attending, technically, it's a JFF event, It's just that JFF is not the direct day-to-day operator of the league.
Well, that's one school of thought, which is why don't be surprised if Cavaliers sue JFF for the 2 million and where them say them lose at the link up.
Yeah, because by extension, JFF is by extension a part of the league. So if
the JFF can sanction you not to go to a PFJL event,
them can also take the burden of paying you back.
Exactly.
Finding do the investigation. I think that the JFF would be in their right to sanction them, and also Cavaliers will be in their right to approach the JFF for reimbursement.
Exactly.
So
it can't be one way.
No, man, you can't
have it both ways. There you go.
You can't have it both ways, man. But as I said before, some of these things, as I said, monetary wise, we have to probably look into it. I don't necessarily want to say quality or not, but sometimes the to sustain development of things. Right now, look, the next World Cup, Club World Cup is going to be 32 teams, right? 10 from the CONCACAF, if I'm not mistaken, and 12 from Europe. I think what we should try to do is have at least 12 teams in our league and try to be competing in the CONCACAF Champions Cup and try to go to the Club World Cup where that generates more funds to put into the league out here instead of trying to increase the level of teams. And you have 24 games and then you have playoff.
All right.
So the format would be okay.
We could leave it there. So we are trying with a 5-minute thing.
Yeah, man.
Somebody just text through and said that Connie Plummer was training with the Arnott Gardens men's team. So that is how she was keeping herself in condition enough to be recalled. All right, so now we have Dwight Shatu.
Hey, Orville, how you doing?
How you doing, Dwight Shatu?
I'm cool. Orville.
Yes, Dwight Shatu.
Weren't you the famous talk show host who told us that when you rate your batsman, you just want an idea of how much runs a man going to make the next time he go out to bat?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Actually, if you didn't say that.
That I just want to know how much am I going to make when him go
yeah, man. When you're rating your batsman, you basically want a good idea.
I want to know how much him going to make before.
How many runs him going to make the next time he go out to play that?
I want to know how much more make before people out.
Go again?
I want to know how much is he likely to make before people out.
No, I'm asking you whether or not you didn't say
I don't remember saying that. I don't remember.
You don't remember saying that?
Brother, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember what.
So let us ask a question. Let's go. Yeah. Which one is more desirable in a cricket game? The number of runs you make before you're dismissed,
are the number of runs you make in each match? Which one is more desirable?
The number of runs you make in a game or the number of runs you make before them dismiss you?
Yeah. Which one is better?
The amount of runs you make before them dismiss you.
So you're saying the number of runs you make before you get dismissed is more important in a cricket game than the amount of runs that you make in each game.
It tells me more about your quality.
No. Oh. Orville, over a career.
Yeah.
Which is more important? The number of runs you make in each cricket game or the number of runs you make before you're dismissed?
Over a career.
Yeah, over a career.
The amount
which would have been more important for your team?
The amount of runs you make before people out here tells me more about your quality.
I ask you which would be more important for your team.
I am not discussing for a team now.
Orville, which would be more important for your team? How much runs you make before
over a career that you're playing for the same team?
Or how many runs you make in each per cricket game?
Over my career, playing for the same team, I want to know how much you make before people out here.
Orville, I'm not ask you what you want to know. You know? All I know, you would be more interested in how many balls the person face. I'm saying for the team. And just answer the question. For the team, what is more important for the cricket team?
When I'm judging
how much runs you make? No, Orville, why are you trying to change the question? No, come on. Orville, you're a big guy. Come on. Just relax and just answer the question. No, just answer the question that I asked. The question is obvious.
And
which one is more? I never asked you which one you want. I said, which one is more important for cricket teams? How many runs a batsman make per cricket game, that number? Or are they more interested in how many runs they make before he gets dismissed?
That one may work.
I'm not ask which one you work with. I said, which one is more important for a cricket team?
The one where I'm not get out.
Go to the break and come back.
Yeah, that one may work.
We're coming back.
All right, we're coming back with sports now.
When I got about this now?
What happened to you, Mrs.?
The car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit Danjan Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 9299146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
A few months ago, my family and I were on the verge of being homeless until we were introduced to a property loan from Manchester Cooperative Credit Union. At first, we were skeptical, but with the great benefits and the fact that we could borrow up to $25 million at a low interest rate of 7.99% made us realize that it was the right thing to do. So we did it, and today we're in a much better situation, thanks to Manchester Cooperative Credit Union.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Former Liverpool and Newcastle manager Rafael Benitez is returning to management after being named Celta Vigo boss. The 63-year-old Spaniard has been out of the game since being sacked by Everton in January 2022. Benitez, who also had a spell as interim boss at Chelsea, has agreed on a 3-year deal at the La Liga club. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
A few months ago, my family and I were on the verge of being homeless until we were introduced to a property loan from Manchester Cooperative Credit Union. At first, we were skeptical, but with the great benefits and the fact that we could borrow up to $25 million at a low interest rate of 7.99% made us realize that it was the right thing to do. So we did it, and today we're in a much better situation, thanks to Manchester Cooperative Credit Union.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back with the persistent Dwight Chateau.
So now, Orville, you have two batsmen now. One has a higher batting average than the other. See? But them play 10 games. And the one with the lower batting average makes more runs over that 10 games. Makes almost 50 more runs over that 10 games. You're saying that the one who gets out the less was more valuable?
I would have to say the game over the series.
No. So each time we have a conversation about these guys over a career, you intend to watch all 200 and something innings of their career?
All right, my time to say something. As the caller said a while ago, if I can be guaranteed that two batsmen will not be out in the 4th innings, I will not lose no time at all. Brilliant conversation.
Go again.
As a caller pointed out earlier, if I can guarantee that I'll get two batsmen to be not out in my 4th innings, I will not lose any cricket match, any test match.
If you can be guaranteed, but we're not talking about two batsmen, we're comparing two different batsmen. We're comparing one batsman who is not out.
So I'm saying I want batsmen to not be out. So
to not be out.
I want not only.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Do you play test cricket to win the game?
Yes. I can win the games with two batsmen.
Wait. Which one is more important? To win the game or to not lose the game?
I can win the game with
Orville. Which is
you
more
ask
important?
Me the question. Let me answer
a win or a draw.
But I can answer the question. But at least allow me to answer. Now I can win cricket games when two people are not out, same way. But I cannot lose when two people are not out. So give me the two not out.
I have asked you a simple question. Which is more important in the game of cricket? To win a cricket game or to draw it?
To win the game is more important.
To win the game is more important?
Yes.
Okay, so which is more valuable in winning a cricket game? Being not out or making runs?
Making runs are not out.
Orville, how can you win a cricket game with a not out?
I mean, how me can win it? How
can you win? Which is more important, being not out or making runs?
Both.
You can be not out and not make no runs in order.
And I said
so
both.
Which is more important?
I said both.
Making runs or not out?
Both.
Orville. Two batsmen, and it's right through there. We see it in Matty Hayden and we see it with Chandra Paul. Chandra Paul has a higher batting average than Matty Hayden. Chandra Paul makes less runs than Matty Hayden. All right? If you're sitting down to pick a batsman to play, you're going to be picking the batsman that makes more runs. Let's move on to something else. I mean, this thing about you telling us that you are use batting average, you're just doing this because you're trying to hold on to a point that you already lose. But let's move to something else.
I've lost this argument to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't worry. Let's move to something.
You're not that capable. But
we know. So, Orville, the second thing now.
Yes.
Didn't you also say, apart from wanting to know how much a batsman will make every time him go out to bat, you also said that you also believe that it's important that we look at who the runs are made against. Did you say that?
Yes, man.
So if two batsmen make around the same amount of runs, but one is making it against stiffer bowling, you would give the ratings to the batsman who making it against stiffer bowling, that's true.
Depends on how regularly he's getting up.
What?
Depends on how regularly he's getting up.
What?
Okay, I've said what I've said.
So you're saying that if two batsmen will give you around 500 runs, you in rating one over the other, you wouldn't look at who is facing who is making those runs against stiffer bowling?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, so you would give the ratings to the person who is making those runs against stiffer bowling.
Yes, but I'm also going to factor how often they are getting you out.
Well, we can factor it later, but the most important thing, if both of us play a cricket game and you make 20 and I make 20, what you check on first is who did I make the 20 against?
And if you get bowled for 20, and me in the playing against lesser opposition was not out for 20, it weighs into how much I rate.
Okay, so let's wait it. Suppose I make 50 not out.
Remember me?
No, my
time to say something.
No, Orville. Orville. I was on the floor asking a question.
And me can ask questions.
No, yeah. So answer my question. You make 50 not out.
Remember me can come up with my own numbers as well.
Orville,
right?
you make 50 not out against Nepal. And Nepal is
why not 80 not out?
You make 50 not out.
No, but me I say 80 not out.
Orville, you make 50 not out against
So you decide the numbers. Okay.
Okay, yeah, man. Me decide the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay? And next man make 50 out playing Shane Warne.
Yeah.
And then pass it to Australia. Which of those two do you rate as a bigger innings? The 50 not out against Nepal, or the 80 or the 50 out against Shane Warne and McGrath and all them people?
In this case, because Nepal is so far below Australia, and because 50 and 50 are identical numbers, I'd work with the Australians.
So
I work with the 50 against Australia. However, my time now.
Okay.
My time now.
Yeah, man, your time.
Let's say that that one make 50 against Australia. And let's say that another team just below Australia, not quite Australia.
Which team? We don't know.
Let's say New Zealand. Let's say New Zealand.
So there's 50 not out against.
No. Remember, you create your own.
This Australian.
Well, no. Let me create my own numbers now.
But may I try to figure out against who?
But I'm saying
somebody against who? This Australian team that's touring.
Yes.
That's touring England.
I'm saying you make a 50 out against the Australian team, and the next man make a 75 not out against New Zealand. I might just go with him.
No.
No, you can create your own numbers and me can create mine.
The power of, because it's two different runs and we're testing the power.
All right, but we have to leave it.
We're testing the power. No, man.
We don't have to leave it, man.
Ask your question.
Let's send me that work. All right, we get that. Big up. Enjoy the weekend, yeah? Alric. How are you, Alric?
Good afternoon, Orville and Zidane.
How are you doing, Alric?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So the reggae boys now, so they're on the verge of going to the Gold Cup.
Yeah, tomorrow is the game.
Tomorrow the game start with the USA.
Yeah.
And I think we should, based on this group that we are in, we should be able to come out of this group easily, along with the United States. Should be able to beat Trinidad and 10 kicks. But I know that persons have been, I think we have been soft on Hal Grimson as a coach though, because his record so far, even though these have been friendly games, record not both at all.
Mm-hmm. We have pointed
7 games so far, and if this was a local coach, even with the squad that he has selected, would have been giving him a lot more flack than he's getting. 7 games, no wins, I'm like a winless shaper. 3 draws, 4 losses, 5 goals scored, 11 goals conceded. He has to turn it around very quickly, and this is the perfect opportunity for him now to show what he's made up. And I think, based on the squad that I've seen and the other squads that I haven't seen,
this is one of the strongest, if not the strongest.
I think Jamaica has the strongest squad, not up.
Yeah.
Of all the teams in the World Cup.
A very strong team about.
So he has to, for me, based on that, he has to at least get to the final. I hear you guys talking about the semi-final, but based on the squad, and I know USA is a depleted squad. Mexico is not as strong as they used to be, and these are the 3 contenders. Jamaica,
what about Canada?
Canada as well. Canada.
Yeah, man, you have to squeeze.
Yeah, these 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Panama will have something to say as well.
So if the top
minimum
4
semi-final.
Minimum semi-final. That's why I'm saying Jamaica, Mexico. If we meet Canada in the semi-final and get beaten, 1-0. Or
played,
2-1.
and played extremely
And
well.
played good football.
Yeah.
Me nah kill it.
We can't kill it.
But we can't get beaten by some little team who rank far below we. That's my thing, you know?
Yeah. Because all of these 7 games, this affects our ranking.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So I'm surprised that people are not as critical as they would have been if it were a local coach. But definitely, this squad, and as I hear Carla said earlier, Jamaica is the team that is talked about the most as possibly the favorite in the US. So they should be able to do well based on the squad. So we have a basically an all English Premier League team, basically. A few other players from like the championship, but we should be able to win, to at least make the final, and possibly this is our best chance to win the Gold Cup for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the Ballon d'Or, I'm not sure if this was being discussed because I was kind of out of the loop since week.
CC discussed it briefly on the program.
Go again?
Yeah, CC discussed it briefly on the program.
Oh,
yeah,
I think the 2 main contenders are Messi and
when is the Ballon d'Or announcement?
Is it in August?
Not quite sure.
Sean can check. Check and see when the Ballon d'Or will be announced, Sean.
But based on these two contenders, knowing FIFA, I think they were going to give Messi.
FIFA not nothing to do with it, you know, already.
I know it's a French award still, but I think
I'm saying the French people not nothing to do with it as a captain and coach's vote.
Yeah, man, I know. I do.
Yeah, so they can't, and they have to put up the votes at the time, you know. They have to show you who votes where, so you can't rob it.
October 30.
October 30.
Yeah.
October 30.
Yeah, but
I saw long for. Are usually them time of year? Eh?
No, it's just changed.
Oh, them change it.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
But at the World Cup, my tilt is in a message here, but I would give Haaland though. I would give Haaland.
Yeah.
He was the leading goal scorer in the EPL, leading goal scorer in the Champions League, him with the treble. But knowing these coaches and journalists, they might give Messi as a going away present.
No,
but Messi, if either one of them win it, you can't really have too much of a complaint. Either way.
That is my argument.
Because Messi win the World Cup, he was the best player at the World Cup, leading team to the pinnacle of world football. He did well in the French league.
Messi overall in terms of goals, I think he has 38. Alan has scored way more, 50 plus, but Messi has been way more creative. So I think it's tight, my boss. I don't think
it's tight. Yeah. So but personally, I get Haaland.
And if we could have a debate about this next week.
And
we can draft Higgins is adamant that Messi should not get it, you know. And Messi should need a conversation, you know. So I get
I want to make a Higgins not rate World Cup. I have to take that stance because of the Maradona angle. No other reason, you know.
Oh.
So if I get a knock Messi's World Cup performance
he's been consistent.
It's only because him really want to knock Maradona over Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh my God! Messi did well.
He can't get the World Cup too much rated.
Yeah,
because he have to find a way to tone down Maradona.
But
and push up Kevin De Bruyne.
Either way, nobody can't
go wrong either.
You can't go wrong either way. Yeah. But knowing them go on, give me.
All right,
Alright.
Cool.
Enjoy the weekend, sir. We're coming back after the break. Come on.
Be the envy of neighbors and friends. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection, located at 112 Constant Spring Road. Satisfy your desire with stunning and luxurious furnishing and accessories. Visit our showroom at 112 Constant Spring Road. Revel in trending items and immerse yourself in comfort. Pleasure your eyes and senses. Seeing is believing. Open Mondays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Carmen's Collection, your place for exceptional decor.
Today is the day to push past my limits, escape my comfort zone. I won't live within it. Building energy from my mind and body. Be all I can be, best version of me. I won't give up. I'll never stop. Boost me up with Suffragette. Boost me up. Boost me up.
One
glass of Suppligent has 8 vitamins and minerals and is power-packed with protein to maintain healthy muscle mass. The day is yours. Suppligent. Boosts you up.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration, known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back for the final segment, and we look up and see Rudolph, who is a second-time caller.
Yes.
Rudolph.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Orville.
Yes, man.
Good afternoon to you and your listeners.
Yes, Zidane is here as well.
Yes. Good afternoon, Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Yes, so I only have a few seconds. I want to throw out a public challenge to Dwight Chateau. I want to debate him.
On what topic?
Runs per innings versus
Brilliant.
batting average.
Brilliant. This is good.
You have a number we can find you at. I leave your number with the producer.
Yeah, we leave it with the producer. And he can choose the date and time. We can work out the parameters and we go at it.
No, we have already set parameters already for how you're debating.
So you are throwing out what's the mood?
Runs per innings versus
average. Which is the best way to
batting average?
Which is the best way to judge
which batsman is better?
A batsman's quality.
Yeah.
That's it? Are you have anything more you want to say?
I don't want him to say nothing
more. No, man, that's it.
That's it. All right, Dwight Chateau.
Okay.
I have a feeling.
No, Dwight cannot. There can't be no feeling.
No, man, Dwight not take it.
No, man, Dwight. Is Dwight topic this, you know?
He's not going to take it.
There's no reason for him not to take it.
Because Dwight, all right, you make a look of pride.
Yeah, the man. There's no reason for Dwight not to take the bet.
I would them to do anything, Panard. The single.
No, but that man come with some thing and him say the man come with some wrong information. But this man just throw them the gauntlet. Say man no reason not to take it.
All right. Dwight Chateau.
And this is his topic, bread and butter.
Rudolph.
Well, take Rudolph number, Sean.
Take Rudolph number. Has said he's throwing down a debate. I would love to hear this one. All right. Yeah. You're taking number, Sean? All right, cool.
Yes, indeed. This is what I love.
I have a feeling.
No, man.
I have a very, very.
No, man, do it now. I do it bread and butter topic. This is
all right. All right. Man from Olava. Here's a first time caller. Another one. Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations to you as well.
And Zidane, big up yourself.
Yeah, man, big up man from Olava.
Yes, man. Quick to Orville. Just want to share something with some of the listeners. Then. You and Zidane is for the best person when it comes to analyzing sports.
We know.
Yes, you're so good. Even when you know your Bramble argument, them call you not up the helm too much, you know. For example, you and Zidane is like in Domino, you and Zidane can get 7 double and still win the game.
Oh my God.
You know, so that's just one thing I want to leave with some of the callers, especially the one that arguing with Orville about cricket. Especially when I hear Zidane silent, you know, it's Bramble argument about Zidane not help. But Orville is so good, that's all we need. All in a Bramble argument, then still can beat you.
Tell me a Bramble argument where you think me defend very well. Name one where you think the argument Bramble, but me defend it well.
Yeah, even the one just now I tell you about the last guy that was talking about
the average and the runs per innings.
Yes.
You think my argument about average is Bramble?
Well, not 100%.
It's half Bramble.
On the Bramble side. And I don't have the capacity to argue with you about it. So listen, and I'm smile.
Yeah. Well, hold on. A man just challenged Dwight Chateau. You think him going to take it?
I think you will.
Oh, you have more faith in Dwight Chateau than I do.
No man, it's a Chateau now.
Huh.
Chateau can come as a surprise, you know.
Well, let us see if he will take the debate. I have my doubt.
Yes, man. You remember the guy, the Orville, that one named the Evolutionary? You remember that guy?
I am the same man who did send me a third sports discussion into computer and thesaurus
Yes.
business. Evolutionary man call me.
Yes, Mr. Evolutionary.
What about him?
Well, nothing specific, you know, but I'm letting you know that, yes, I'm a long time listener, even though I'm calling for the first.
Then you know, boy, we have two. Then you know, if you call more regular man.
Yeah, man, never call more often.
When you hear the kind of brambleness them what they call them have, or when them I try take on points where them know them will never win. You know, if you either call and help them, or call and help me, or is it that?
I don't have the time to call, but I not get through, and then by the time I get through, I have to go back to work, you know?
Yeah, I know them with it.
Yes, but you know, it's always a pleasure listening to your program.
Yes.
You know, you bring life to sports.
Yes.
And to the station. And Zidane, the football guru, pick up himself every time as well.
All right. Yes, my boss.
And Orville, you take care and big up every time.
Big up to you, man from Old Harbor. All right, so now we move on to correction.
Correction, the correct one.
Well, yes, sir. Who are you correcting today?
On Omega Station.
Indeed.
Yeah, man. Tom and Jerry.
Yes, my boss.
Boy, all of a sudden, reggae boys on the biggest side in a Concord.
The biggest.
I have never seen this in all my years in Zidane. America is one country we used to burn out in because especially when they used to show we used to get feed of the Olympics through their station. All when their players not doing nothing in a boss.
Yes.
I feed them, athlete them a big up, you know.
Yes.
I'm coming lift with mine too high, you know, brother. And here that the Gold Cup are play inside America. And all the man them talk about is that.
Yeah, man, that's show you the strength and the fame of the Premier League, you know, and popularity, you know. I know it is revered and loved, you know.
Mr. Brother, I never seen it like this. Mr. If you go on a YouTube and listen to the YouTube analysts from America, one side them talk about.
Yeah, man, I've heard them, man. I've been tracking it, man.
Mainstream media, reggae boys. I say, whoa. So when I see that now, we start to assess, I said, no, our coach here, Al Grimson. Tell me now, Zidane, where would you rate him if Al Grimson should use this team here and win the Gold Cup amongst coaches that Jamaica?
When it come with assess it, man.
No, man, then I must we just talking hypothetical.
No, we have to assess when it come, my boss.
You think he would have parachute himself up there? The mere fact that he would have.
No, man, I have to look. I have to see the Americans, the Mexicans, how they play, the quality of players, and how well they do the coaching. And then, because other coaches would have taken lesser teams and played against far better teams and missed out losing in the final. So it depends, my boss. Because the team is a big team, you know. It depends. The team is we have a very strong team.
But we have to take into consideration this team as presently constructed has not played together before, you know, as presently that we have on paper here, you know. So this team really not have chemistry, you know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take that into consideration too.
Yes.
And the coach really don't have any.
There you go. So there's a lot to take into consideration when we go judge.
Right.
When we go rate him.
That's what I'm saying. No. I believe, based on all the facts on the table, if with such short turnaround time, with relatively new players that he has never coached before, with players coming into the team that he will be on debut, you understand? I believe if he should basically achieve such a feat, he would push himself right up there among the very best. Yes. I think it would be a tremendous achievement. It's not like he had the team for a long time and has had any time to create any chemistry with this group of players. Yes. Albeit that they are Premier League representatives, at least 7 of them. Yeah? Yes. Because remember, you know, we have seen in sports, especially in basketball, you put stars together and it don't must work, brother.
But hold on. Some day I look on the bookies.
Yes.
and them have US as favorites. Well, at least one main side. So just type up who is favorites to win the CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Yeah, importantly, how close do they have us? Jamaica.
Let me see. See if you can find it. Because it's the US men's team are the favorites to lift the trophy. Unless it's a long time. Because
remember the US is the defending champions, you know.
And it's in USA. So
yeah,
it depends on how close they have us.
All right, let me see if we can see it.
And you have to look on how long that has been that has been up there and how recent those odds are. You get what I'm saying?
I don't understand how they calculate their odds, but them say USA is plus 180.
They should, but USA
Mexico is plus 325. Canada is plus 350.
Right.
And Jamaica plus 1,000. Unless there's something wrong, me I say. But they have Jamaica as the fourth best.
All right. Remember now, Orville.
Yeah.
That would be spot on, because remember now it is playing at America, Mexico, and Canada. Am I right, Zidane?
It's America playing.
Just America.
Yeah.
Just America?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, you want to squeeze one more? No, Sean is. Hey, what time is it? Correction, the time is almost 3:59 and all what. So we have to leave.
All right. So Dwight is saying that he's not running. He wants to debate Orville Higgins formally. That's how brave he is.
Is he debating Rudolph?
No, himself. Rudolph and one little man.
We always know that Dwight is not. But then me not tell us that Dwight not going to be the man. Hey, listen. You say now that we realize that Dwight is not going to debate Rudolph. Did that mean that bet you win?
But him say when I debate you.
But Dwight only is saying that because Dwight knows that I'm not going to debate. Dwight is running from another debate. So when Dwight calls me to discuss this again, I will just refuse to talk to Dwight. Let me not telling the people he's not going to take it.
Say no, so you're not debate from him, so use him head.
Him just use him head. Dwight Chatu is a coward. I will say that from we both say that. You don't know the call. Dwight Chatu is a coward.
All right.
Dwight Chatu, your credibility, the little you have left is now being questioned. You're afraid of the man, but you're coming at me because you know say me not going to debate, and you know say even if me win the debate, the public will say you. Leave it there.
All right, that's it. Big up yourself, Dwight, and the avocado. Big up yourself, Rudolph. Big up to Astor Trunk, the producer. Craig Manning was in the technical seat as well. Join us Monday, the people. Jamaica plays tomorrow, so we have lots to discuss come Monday morning. Join us then. Solar.